Hello, hello, hello to EunoiaEsthetics family. My name is Donisha. If you guys do not know me, I am actually the owner slash CEO of EunoiaEsthetics. We are a skincare brand up and coming. Welcome to my YouTube channel. As you can see, I am a fairly new YouTube channel. So please make sure you like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. It is definitely helpful. It helps my videos. It helps my exposure, helps my business, and I really like being able to put out products for you guys and videos. So I really hope you guys are enjoying them. It lets me know, what I can do better or what I should do more of. So definitely interact with me and let me know. So once again, I am back with another video. With this video, I will be doing a soft emulsified body scrub, a sugar body scrub. So I'm super excited to show you guys the process. I am making a sample jar, so just a small 10-ounce jar. So I will be working in grams, and I'll show you guys, the items that I'm using, all that fun stuff. So definitely stay tuned in and stay tuned. Also, if you're not following me on my socials, I have IG and Facebook, both EunoiaEsthetics 16, and I make sure I have that link down below as well so you can follow me if you're not already following me. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. So as you can see, we're getting right into the video. I am starting off with BTMS 50. So that is an emulsifying wax. And an emulsifier or an emulsifying wax, what that does, it takes two properties that typically do not mix, like oil and water, and it helps combine those ingredients. So that is what that emulsifying wax is doing. And it's also BTMS 50. It is creating a nice conditioning feel as well. So it absorbs into the skin and it creates a fine coating on skin. And some people even use it on hair products. So it is an awesome product and we'll be using that. So like I said, we're starting with the BTMS 50. So next we have the cetyl alcohol. Now I do want to kind of derail for a moment and briefly touch on alcohol. Sometimes I feel like when we see alcohol in skincare products, we get a little thrown off because there's this misconception that alcohol is bad for you and, it dries your skin out, blase, blase. And that is the case with some alcohols. But in this case, cetyl alcohol is wonderful on the skin. It is a gentle emollient and it helps moisturize the skin and is used in hair products, so your hair as well. And it also helps improve the consistency or the texture of your products. So it is a wonderful alcohol to have in your skincare or hair care products. And like I said, some alcohols can be over drying and have that misconception that we're so used to hearing and learning about. But cetyl alcohol in particular is a good product to have in your skin or hair care products. As you can see now, I am adding my oils. You can choose whatever oils you prefer to use. There's no right or wrong in this case. I prefer to use the oils that are a little bit on the greasier side because of what the product is. But I think I am going to do some changes and maybe switch out one of the oils with something else. But for right now, I'm showing you the ones that I'm using. And like I said, those are completely fine if you wanted to use those or if you wanted to use another oil of your choice. And for me, whenever I'm making products, I notice it's easier if I go ahead and set out what I need. So as you can see along the side, I already have my spatulas out. I have the oils that I'll be using. I went ahead and pre-measured my sugar as well. It just helps me keep a cleaner workstation and helps me stay on track to make sure I'm not forgetting anything. So that's just one of my tidbits. And I pretty much always have my laptop by me because it keeps all my I have all my recipes, notes, things I wanted to change this time or maybe add, whatever the case may be. So you will always see my laptop out and about. I love it. It's a part of me at this point. But yes. Now I am heating up my waxes. So I have my cetyl alcohol, my BTMS 50, and my 3 liquid oils. So how I prefer to do them, I'll do short bursts in the microwave. So about every 30 seconds, take it out, stir it, see what it's looking like, and then put it back in. I don't remember exactly how long it took to get everything completely melted down. It's a small batch, so I wanted to say maybe no more than like 2 minutes. Like I said, I took it out each time and did a nice stir to see if it was melted down or not. Because sometimes when it gets to a certain point, you can stir the rest of the flakes out. So I'm going to cool it down because once again, like I said, I'm creating a whipped body scrub. So I have to cool it down so I can whip the product. And it varies for how long you're going to put it in the freezer. So what I was going for as far as knowing that my product was done in the freezer, I'm trying to get a nice hard crust on the outside and then a semi-solid inside. So I should be able to press down on it and I get an indentation, but it doesn't necessarily go all the way through to the bottom, and vice versa. It shouldn't be so liquid that I don't even get an indentation. So I just put that in the freezer. I want to say for this one, once again, I did not take down how long it took for it to get to that point, but maybe 45 minutes to an hour, if I'm not mistaken. I do have two cameras going, by the way. Like I said, this is a new YouTube channel. So I was testing out my iPhone versus the camera that I have to see which video quality I liked better. I don't know why I had the urge to show you guys sugar. I'm sure you're all aware of what sugar looks like, but that is the sugar that I'm going to be working with. And it's no type of special sugar, just a regular Domino sugar. So as you can see, I spilled some out. So now I just recheck my measurement to make sure it was still the measurement of my liking. So I'm pouring it in there kind of in small batches, if you would say, until I get everything nice and mixed together. So like I said earlier, I'm going for more of the fluffier consistency. So after I put my sugar in there, I decided to whip a little bit more, just to see what I get this time. It's coming out really good, actually. It's starting to get that nice fluffy consistency. It was really soft and like a nice slushy texture. So exactly what I was going for. I was very happy. So at this point, after I get done whipping to my liking, I'm going to add three other items, which would be preservative, Optifin. That's the one I decided to go with. So I definitely wanted to use a preservative in this case because this product will be sitting in your shower and you're going to be introducing it to water. It's going to live in a damp, moist environment. So I wanted to make sure we have that preservative so we don't have to worry about bacterial growth, none of that icky stuff. We only want the fun stuff. Let me tell you, measuring out the Optifin, which was the preservative, oh my gosh, it was a pain in the butt. So once again, I was working in grams because of the size of my sample amount that I was making, 10 ounces. And whenever I would try to pour, because I want to say I needed like 25 grams. And if you ever worked in grams, you know that is not a lot. And my bottle was completely new. So whenever I would try to measure it out, it would just kind of go stream down the side of the bottle. And I hate wasting product. I always think about it as like, dang, that's like 25 cents worth of product or 10 cents worth of product. So I was in my feelings pouring that Optifin, but I got it eventually. That's all that matters. We got it done. So I added that. Also added vitamin E oil. Because this batch was so small, I just took a vitamin E gelatin capsule that I had and just put a little slit in it or a hole and directly poured that in there. Then my third item was the fragrance oil. Once again, since this was for me, I love lemongrass. So I decided to go for lemongrass scent and it smelled heavenly. So I'm glad I went with that. So those are the three ingredients that you see me adding in at this time. I mean, do you see how pretty that texture is? It was exactly what I was going for. So it's nice and soft and it's creamy, slushy, everything that I wanted. For some reason, I could not get enough of whipping. Any chance I had, I was putting that blender in there and mixing it up. I think in the future, I maybe wouldn't blend as much, but it still came out pretty good. So now we are officially done with making the actual whipped body scrub. So now we're on to the fun part. So I'm doing some customizations. I decided to go with fun colors because it's summertime and it's a body scrub. So when I think of body scrub, I just think of the sun, being outside, having that nice glowing skin. So I decided to go with a hot pink and like a neon orange, so to speak. And what I did with my colors, and you can do this with any oil that you use. So I mix in a little oil at first, just to kind of disperse the color, and then I added it to my body scrub just to get it to mix a little better. Before, I used to put the powder, the mica powder, directly into my product, and I used to have to like really, really work it in and scrape it along the sides. So I found that it was a little bit easier diluting it in the oil first, or even sometimes I will take some product out of the jars and put it and separate it just a little bit, mix it into color, then put it back into the container. Whichever one works, there's no right or wrong, but I noticed that helps me disperse the color much better. Look at how pretty that orange is. I absolutely love it. It's so vibrant and so pretty and just like full of life, and exactly what I was going for with that summer theme. When I was mixing it, I was nervous because the pink came out a little brighter than I was hoping for. So as you can see, my orange is kind of like a diluted soft orange. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is going to be paired with like a magenta pink. But as I was mixing it and started mixing in with the white, it came out so pretty as well. Overall, I just really love doing this, and I liked working with this product. By this point, I was regretting using that mini spoon, trying to get all the way to the bottom and keeping my hands clean. And because this is my scrub, as you can see, I'm a little bit more hands-on with like how I'm taking it off the spoon or whatnot. If this was the actual product that I would be making for my customers, I would have on gloved hands, and I definitely would have a different protocol. But like I said earlier, this was just a sample product for me, myself, and I. So I was a little bit more relaxed on that end. Ah, it's so pretty. So now the fun part is getting it all into the jar. Once again, if I was sending this out, I probably would have put it in the bag and I would have piped it into the jar like I do my body butters. But this still worked, and it came out so freaking pretty. I loved it. Oh my gosh. So as you guys can see, this is my finished product. And once again, we made a soft emulsified whipped body scrub. And I used the scent lemongrass and like I said, like I showed you in the video, the oils I decided to go with, my emulsifying wax and my preservative, all that is in the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Once again, thank you, thank you, thank you for taking the time out to watch my video. And if you haven't already, please make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. My socials, once again, I am on IG and Facebook. I am getting to TikTok soon, I promise you guys. But for now, you can find me on Facebook and IG at Eunoia Aesthetics 16. That's EunoiaEsthetics, the number 16. So you can find me there on IG and Facebook. And thank you guys for tuning in again. I hope you guys have a great evening and stay tuned for more content. Bye.